What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Butters here, back again with another video. And today I'm gonna be going over looting in sand, and where to find some of these items. So we're gonna kick this off real easy, real quick. I want to make this as efficient as possible, so we're gonna shoot for 10 minutes. Valuable papers, you're usually finding these in safes, across, the POIs. They're lying out in the open or in buildings. They're pretty easy to spot. Same thing with these valuables. Armor, usually I find these rare armor pieces in the red door rooms. So when you're out there exploring and looting POIs, and what I mean by POI is point of interest, it's all those major locations on your map. Usually you'll find these in these red rooms that you blow up with a barrel or any explosive, really. Sometimes you can even shoot them with your turrets to open up the red door. And once you go inside that room, you can find some body armor sometimes. Same thing with these rifles and pistols. You find these in red or green tier boxes. There's a rarity types when it comes to boxes. There's like normal, there's green, which is rare, then there's red, which is very rare, and usually you'll find these in the green or the very rare ones. That goes for all the rare guns. Smuggler's jacket, you can find these lying out in the open in tables at minor point of interests or major ones. Doesn't really matter. Ammo, you find it in ammo crates. Basically they're allotted with the weapons a lot of the time. So if you see like a pistol, you'll find pistol ammo. If you find a rifle, you'll find rifle ammo. Black boxes, these are important for many reasons. One, the tech tree. And the tech tree is everything, fellas, right? So you look at the tech tree here. Let me move my camera here quick. Whoops, that is the game. You can see unlocking these POI or unlocking these techs is black boxes. You need a lot of these to unlock this bottom tech line. Mostly all of them cost 1 or 2 black boxes, some even 3, like this one. But yeah. And how you get those black boxes is by destroying a trampler's reactor. And then once you destroy the reactor, it'll spawn a black box. So, gotta do some PvP to get it, but if you get it, make sure to grab it and put it on a shelf because you need these to tech up. Like it says, incredibly valuable proof of your victory over someone. Worn turrets, you can find these within major POIs, those red door rooms, or lying out in the open. And sometimes I actually got this one from destroying an AI spawn ship, and it dropped a worn autocannon, so it's pretty neat. Ammo, you find it in the rare boxes. Like I was saying, there's rare weapons crates, there's rare turret crates, all that jazz. Shovels, you can find these out in the open, usually planted in the ground. You'll see it. You can just pick it up off the ground. Grenades, you find these within the POIs. Sometimes you'll find them in crates, all that jazz. Repair kits, you'll find these off of destroying the AI tramplers that spawn in. AI tramplers, I believe, drop a couple of things. One, they have a chance of dropping a box and a repair kit, or they drop just a box, or they drop a turret. Like I was saying, you could get a rare turret. But yeah, you get these from AI tramplers. Time bombs, you can get these from boxes, or I usually find them lying out in the open on top of a table or a roof. There's a lot of these you'll see lying around in the open, so make sure to keep your eyes open for those. Not everything is stored within a container. There are a lot of things outside of the containers. Not only time bombs, you can find things like keys and energy rods laying out in the open. Med kits you'll find in medical cabinets. They're very long and tall. Very easy to spot. You'll find med kits in there. Food, normal food boxes. Chardonnay, these you find lying out in the open at major POIs mostly. Sometimes you can find it at a minor POI. Very rare though. You just find these that lying out in the open. These are important because once again, you use them for the tech tree. I don't know exactly where. Oh, sure enough, right here. This middle tech tree uses a lot of Chardonnay, I believe, and sea deer. Yep. So, you know, make sure to not sell these unless you have these unlocked or really need the money. I don't recommend selling them for money, but you can. I'd recommend holding on to them and then, you know, using them for the tech tree. Once you no longer need them, then you can start selling them. They're kind of rare to step upon compared to everything else. Same thing with the district officer's portable safe. It's used in the techs. You can find these in the POIs across the map and most likely within the red door rooms that you blow up. Same thing with sea deer. All three of these red door rooms, usually you'll find some. Computing modules, I believe you find these from destroying the AI tramplers. You know, they'll spawn with a box sometimes, and sometimes you'll find a computing module in there. High grade gunpowder, you find it in like red weapons boxes. Reinforced leather strips, I believe these are also in a red box. Same thing with these lenses. I believe these are the medical crates. Alloy steel is from the AI tramplers. Weird coral, you get these from killing the zombies out in the open. They usually only drop one. Sometimes you can find these randomly out in the open as well, but mostly you're getting them from the zombie drops. Coral chunks, you know, regular boxes. Same thing with these weapon parts, fabric, metal rods, gunpowder. All this stuff you're finding in boxes down here. But yeah, that's about it as far as inventory goes. And like I said, key points. Make sure to keep your black boxes, keep your sea deer, your portable safes, your Chardonnay. All that stuff is really important for the tech tree. As you can see, I haven't unlocked everything yet, but I'm playing on 2 separate servers because one of my buddies are playing on one, then a couple of my buddies are playing on another. So I'm kind of split right now, but I do have a lot of black boxes, so I'm planning on powering through this bottom tech tree and getting some armor plates for my ship. That is my plan, at least right now. But yeah, as far as tech tree goes, besides the Chardonnay and the district box and the black boxes, there's these crystals. The raw Aurogen crystals. You can find these in the crystal fields. You can see these by, you know, the big stone pillars. You can't miss them. They're out in the open. They're not a POI per se, like named on the map, but I'd consider the crystal fields minor POIs if anything. Super easy to farm. You can do this on a solo run easily or with a group. All you gotta do is walk up to the crystal, shoot it with a turret shell, and then, you know, it takes away your health slowly, but honestly, it's as long as you're not running a mile with it, you're not gonna really lose a health bar over it. But yeah, other than that, I believe the stuff at the end here in this tech tree, like the Fiscus and... well, yeah, mainly the Fiscus you get in the Dreadnought, I believe. I've seen one Fiscus, and that was from the Dreadnought in the Storm mode. You can't get the Dreadnought in the Voyage mode, so if you're planning on getting these Royal chassis, you need to find the Dreadnought, which is a Titanic-looking ship. You know, it's usually located in the last couple of circles. I believe it only opens up in the last circle as well, in the storm mode. If you guys enjoyed this video, do leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I really enjoy this game and I want to make content about it. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, or if you guys want to leave a comment saying something you've learned or something I might not know, do let me know down below. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, as it is July 4th of July. But yeah, and I will catch you all later. Peace, peace, peace.